Hey everybody, it's me, Robert Jones, back with a new video, or rather, this is Daniel Kuhn back with a new video, because this is gonna be that kind of video. Uh, with Scott Adams, right? Scott Adams, as you guys know, he's the creator of the comic strip Dilbert, as well as the cartoon Dilbert, which I grew up watching the cartoon as well as reading the comic strip. And he recently posted a video that he's catching a lot of hell for, where he expresses frustration with the many negative interactions between Black Americans and white Americans, and primarily what it is a lot of mistreatment, bullying, harassment, and outright violence of blacks towards whites. And he made a video where he expressed that he's fed up, and he said that the best thing that any white person can do is avoid black people altogether. Um, and he said that one of the things he said was white people should stop. And this is what I strongly agree on. White people should stop helping black people because all they get in return is to be called racist. Now, he's not wrong. He isn't wrong one bit. Cultural Marxism has really taken a hold of Black Americans as a group, and whenever there's something that's done, I will say this: a lot of things that are actually done in their favor, that's backed by white people, is largely ignored. It gets ignored. It gets undervalued. It gets unappreciated, and a lot of the small, rare instances of negative interactions gets latched on like a leech sucking for blood, and is exploited up and down, left and right, front to back. And he is right. he is right. I would say, well, I would say this: on an individual basis, I would say use how would I phrase this? When it comes to individual interactions, go on a case by case basis, because for one, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that white people should need to stay away from black people altogether, because I interact with white people, and I have positive interactions. I can't. It's very rare to have a negative interaction with anyone that's white, and trust me, it's not because of it has nothing to do with skin color. It has a lot to do with just behavior. Strong differences of opinions on different topics, and it doesn't really go into anything that's like violence or a lot of yelling or anything like that. It just keep our separate ways. But I say follow his advice, but as far as an individual basis, do it case by case. You're gonna run into people who are assholes, and you stay away from them. But the thing is, that goes for anybody. Clearly, that goes for anybody. So again, I'm not gonna say that every black person needs to be avoided. I'm saying take it at a case by case basis at this current time. Now, as far as groups, again, I would say study, look at the behavior, look at the setting. I think it's interesting. A lot of negative interactions happening at places where, how can I say this? You'll see a lot more action at Walmart than you will at Target. Put it like that. Check out the atmosphere and observe. Just observe how groups move. But the sad part is there are a lot of videos that show black people in groups acting a monkey, acting straight up fool, acting very niggerish, and I hate it. I can't. I don't like it. Which is funny because it's funny because that's actually why I tend to avoid a lot of groups where there's a lot of black people, because of that, because I grew up seeing it, and I will admit, in a lot of in my youthful ignorance, I engaged in some of it, but to a very 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 small degree. For the most part, I kept to myself. And I grew up getting along with everybody. But like I said, I'm not someone who's subscribed to cultural Marxism. I'm not a subscriber of of CRT. I'm not subscribed to collectivism overall. I like to go through things on an individual basis, on a case by case basis. But as far as what Scott Adams said, he's on the ball. Generally speaking, black people are assholes towards white people, or at least we see there's a lot of instances that's being recorded, and it's really messing with the perception of that people will have of a particular group of overall. Not all black people are like that, but there are far too many niggas who are fucking it up for all of us. So I put it like this: if you see any black people around you who are exhibiting niggerish behavior, coonish behavior, who are acting a damn monkey, keep your distance. Be armed, as I always say. Be armed, because a lot of them have been known to steal. A lot of them have been known to just attack people. For and that's anybody. That's even people looking like myself. They attack and act violent and harass people who whether it be for a slight or for perceived slight. So please protect yourself out there. I'm not worried. And by the way, I'm not worried about this video not being monetized. I stopped monetizing my videos a long time ago because I think this stuff needs to be said, and I don't like dressing up the things I say to get certain people off my back. To get certain managers off my back. But yeah, I fully understand Scott Adams' frustration. I agree with it. The perception right now, at least online, if you're being honest, is that black people far too many black people are showing great disdain for white people. They're being racist, and if you want to just put it bluntly, a lot of them being racist, and a lot of them are racist for no other reason than they have a very surface level of thinking. They don't connect dots very well. They're not very good at critical thinking. They're far too many black people are emotional. And when you're emotional, you'll go off like that over the slightest things or inconveniences. And many people are seeing it. Many people are taking notice of it. That's what we think. What do you think the didn't do nothing meme comes from? Whenever one of these super gremlins cause trouble and get shot by a cop or get shot by someone defending themselves, you got their more likely single black mother or other black women in their family coming out saying he a good boy, he didn't do nothing. That's where it came from the avoidance of responsibility that's supposed to be shouldered by every individual, let alone men, let alone black men. Even young black men, they have to learn how to shoulder their responsibilities. Otherwise, they're gonna act like children. They're gonna act like children, throwing tantrums and causing utter mayhem for everybody. And people, Scott Adams, he may get canceled for it. That's which I doubt he's concerned with, because he has fuck you money. Look that up, you don't know what it is. He ain't worried. I don't think he's worried about it. But what he said had to be said. I'm glad he said it. It was funny. Shout out to David Carroll, rest in peace. He's been warning everyone on YouTube for years. Even shout out to Colin Flannery, rest in peace. He wrote a book, Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, talking about the same exact thing. And many people are seeing it. Many people are seeing they're seeing how dysfunctional, how erratic, how brutal and savage a lot of young black people are acting. Even a lot of older black people are acting. And what's even worse than their behavior are the ones who don't act like that, but they cover for them. They make excuses for them. They say that, oh no, they want to attribute it to mental illness, which is bogus. or they pin the blame on some perceived racism that's probably 20 times removed from the actual situation. They're worse. They provide cover for them. They provide the excuses. And far too many gullible, pasty white liberals, I guess I said that, You know, they the ones who they eat this, they eat it up, they eat this shit up. They're the ones they're the ones most easily fooled, and everyone else is having to suffer because then they want to create policies, create lopsided standards when it comes to interactions with people who, because they look a certain way, we need to soften our opinion, soften our harsh words for them. We don't want to hurt their feelings. Fuck that. Too many people act like niggas, and I'm glad it's being brought to the forefront. I'm glad it's being brought to the surface. People need to see this. And if you see people, and if you're around people like that, proceed with caution. Keep your head on a swivel and keep the safety off your strap. Be prepared. Because this stuff, I mean, I don't know. This stuff, I don't know if it's gonna get better or worse, but like I said, just be prepared. Please take care of yourselves out there. Everybody. And I understand the mesh. I understand the video he made was for white people, but I said that for everybody. Watch out for niggas, cause niggas ain't right. It was funny. There was a Vlad TV interview with Crunchy Black, and Vlad asked Crunchy, why is he continue to carry a? I think it was like, why is he to continue to carry a gun? He's like, cause niggas ain't right, and it's exactly that's a perfectly legitimate response to that question. Cause niggas ain't right. But please tell me what you think. Do you agree with Scott Adams' video? Do you agree with the things I said? Do you disagree? Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. All my new subscribers, thank you for joining me on this journey. Please check out my older videos and look forward to new videos to come. If you were interested in sending me anything in the mail, I don't have a PO box, but look at my YouTube homepage. You'll find my email address. Just send me an email and I'll send you my address. If you want to send me anything, I'm cool with it. I may change my mind on getting a PO box. Let's see how things work out. If you want to make a donation to the channel, you can look for the PayPal link or the Cash App link on the YouTube homepage. All donation amounts are appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I see I heard through to address them. But that's my video. Was Scott Adam right? I believe he was. I'm Edward Jones, aka Daniel Kuhn. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.